Hello viewers, this is Ranjana Ma'am and you are watching mine as well as your channel. You must be wondering, where has Ranjana Ma'am gone? She has not uploaded any video in the last 1 month. So this was the festive season. I had been also out of station. So I got many queries, ma'am, is everything okay? Are you all right? So thanks for your concern. That shows how much you all love me. So here I am back, your exams, ISC students. Your exams, the first sem, knocking at the door. So many of you had asked me to come up with some more MCQs. So here I am, and the MCQs here are on a particular chapter which most of you find very difficult. You have seen it in the thumbnail, to build a fire. Okay, so what are we waiting for? But if you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, please do. And don't forget to press the like button after having watched the video. I'm sure you'll like it. I have that confidence. So let's start. So the first question, what was the time when the man looked at his watch as he paused for breath? So the options are, it was 8 o'clock, first option, it was 8 o'clock, second option, it was 10 o'clock, third option, it was 9 o'clock, and the fourth one, none of the above. So your answer please. So this is the first one. The second one, who is a chekako? Chekako. A, the dog, the old timer, C, the man, D, all of the above. Who is a chekako? Option A, the dog. Option B, the old timer. Option C, the man. Option D, all of the above. The third one, a chekako means, what is the meaning? First one, an old timer. Second one, a wise man. Third one, a newcomer. Fourth one, a foolish person. So again for your options, an old timer, a wise man, a newcomer, a foolish person. So who is a chekako? Number 4. What did 50 degrees below zero mean? What did 50 degrees below zero mean? A, 80 odd degrees of heat. B, 88 odd degrees of snow. Option C, 80 odd degrees of ice. Option D, 80 odd degrees of frost. So which one is the correct answer? They are very close. You need to be very thorough to get the answer. Question 5. Where were the boys already? Where were the boys already? Option A, Indian Creek country. Option B, Light Fork of Henderson Creek. Option C, Sulphur Creek. And option D, none of the above. Again I repeat the question, where were the boys already? Option A, Indian Creek. Option B, Left Fork of Henderson Creek. Option C, Sulphur Creek. Option D, none of the above. Question 6. At what time does the man expect to be in the camp with the boys? At what time does the man expect to be in the camp with the boys? First option, option A, 6 o'clock. Option B, 4 o'clock. Option C, 12 o'clock. Option D, 5 o'clock. So I'll repeat the question. What time does the man expect to be in the camp with the boys? 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Question 7. What did the man's lunch consist of? What did the man's lunch consist of? Option A, bread with fried bacon, biscuits with fried bacon, eggs, and the fourth one, biscuits enclosing a generous slice of fried bacon. So these are the four options. I'll repeat the options once again. Bread with fried bacon. Option 2, biscuits with mutton. Biscuits with fried mutton. Option C, eggs. And option D, biscuits enclosing a generous slice of fried bacon. Question 8. Which animal trotted at the man's heels? Which animal trotted at the man's heels? A, a wolf. B, a wolf dog. C, a fox. And D, none of the above. A wolf dog, a fox, none of the above. So which one is the answer? Question number 8. The dog was depressed by. The dog was depressed by A, hunger. B, the heat. C, the tremendous cold. And D, the man's rudeness. The options are hunger, heat, tremendous cold, man's rudeness. Question number 10. How cold was it in reality? How cold was it in reality? A, option A, 50 below zero. B, 60 below zero. 70 below zero is option C. And option D, 75 below zero. So, which is the correct option? Question number 11. But this is within inverted comma. This is a quotation from the book, so a reference. But he did not mind the appendage. But he did not mind the appendage. What is being referred to as appendage? Option 1, his moustache. Option 2, glass. Option C, a crystal beard of the color of tobacco juice. And option D, all of the above. A, his moustache. B, glass. C, a crystal beard of the color of tobacco juice. And D, all of the above. Question number 12. How many miles was he making before lunch? How many miles was he making before lunch? A, 4 miles. B, 10 miles. C, 5 miles. And D, 6 miles. 4 options. 4 miles, 10 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles. A, B, C, D. Question 13. How did he decide to celebrate his reaching the forks? How did he decide to celebrate his reaching the forks? A, by dancing there. B, by sleeping there. C, by eating his lunch there. And D, by singing there. Option A, dancing there. Option B, sleeping there. Option C, by eating his lunch there. And option D, by singing there. Question 14. Why was speech or talking to anybody impossible for him? Why was speech or talking to anybody impossible for him? Option A, he was dumb. Option B, he could not hear. Option C, as he had the ice muzzle on his mouth. And option D, because he had a mask on. Option D, because he had a mask on. So first, he was dumb. Option B, he could not hear. Option C, as he had the ice muzzle on his mouth. And D, because he had a mask on. Question number 15. Why was his beard amber in color? Why was his beard amber in color? Option A, as he chewed chewing gum. As he chewed chewing gum. Option B, as he chewed tobacco. Option C, as he had dyed it, colored it, as he had dyed it, D-Y-E-D, not D-I-E-D, as he had dyed it That means colored it. And option D, none of the above. I repeat the question. Why was his beard amber in color? Option A, as he chewed chewing gum, as he chewed tobacco, as he had dyed it or colored it, and D, none of the above. Question 16. This is within inverted comma, that means this is a reference from the book. They were traps. They were traps. What are being referred to as traps? Option A, springs hidden under the snow. Springs hidden under the snow. B, frozen spring. B, frozen spring. C, frozen creek. Frozen creek. And option D, thick snow. Option D, thick snow. Question 17. What did the man do once suspecting danger? What did the man do once suspecting danger? Option A, he chewed tobacco. Option B, he shied away in panic. Option C, he built a fire. And option D, compelled the dog to go in front. Compelled the dog to go in front. So these are the four options. Question 18. At 12 o'clock, how was the day? At 12 o'clock, how was the day? A, it was very cloudy. It was very cloudy. Option B, it was raining. Option C, it was at its brightest. Option D, it was snowing. Option D, it was snowing. So, at 12 o'clock. Option A, very cloudy. Option B, raining. Option C, at its brightest. And option D, it was snowing. Question 19. He chuckled at his foolishness. This is a reference from the book, from the story. What is being referred to as foolishness? He chuckled at his foolishness. What is being referred to as foolishness? Option A, he sat down on a log to eat. Option B, he struck his fingers against his leg. Option C, he removed his mitten. And option D, he had forgotten to build a fire to thaw out the ice from his face. He had forgotten to build a fire to thaw out the ice from his face. Question 20. What did the man do in the protection of a roaring fire? What did the man do in the protection of a roaring fire? Option A, he thawed ice from his face. Option B, he ate his biscuits. Option C, he stamped his feet. And option D, both A and B. I'll repeat the options. He thawed ice from his face. This is option A. Option B, he ate his biscuits. Option C, he stamped his feet. And option D, both A and B. So, 21st question. So, we have completed 21, but this is a very big chapter. So, there will be more questions coming up. When the man resumed his journey up the left fork after finishing his smoke, the dog was. I'll repeat it. When the man resumed his journey up the left fork after finishing his smoke, the dog was. Option A, happy. The dog was excited. Option B. Option C, sad. And option D, disappointed. Happy, excited, sad, disappointed. So, what was the dog feeling? Question 22. What relationship existed between the man and the dog? Option A, the dog and the man were intimate. That means friendly. The dog was the toil slave of the man. Option C, the man was sympathetic towards the dog. Option D, the dog was faithful and thought of the welfare of its master. Question number 23. How did the man react as he wet himself halfway to the knees in the spring under the snow? I'll repeat the question. How did the man react as he wet himself halfway to the knees in the spring under the snow? A. He was excited. B. He was angry. C. He cursed himself. D. Both B and C. I'll repeat the options. He was excited. A. B. He was angry. C. He cursed himself. And D. Both B and C. Question number 24. This is again a reference from the story. This was imperative at that low temperature. He knew that much. This was imperative at that low temperature. He knew that much. What was imperative? So this is the question. What was imperative at that low temperature that he knew? Option A. He would need to run to reach the camp. Option A. He would need to run to reach the camp. Option B. He would have to build a fire and dry out his footgear. Option C. He would have to put on his mittens. And option D. None of the above. Option D. None of the above. Question number 25. When it is 75 below zero and his feet are wet, a man must not fail in what? When it is 75 below zero and his feet are wet, a man must not fail in what? The options are: option A, to find the hidden springs; option B, to dry his hands; option C, to build a fire in his first attempt; and option D, to run as fast as he can. I'll repeat the options once again. To find the hidden springs is option A. Option B is to dry his hand. Option C, to build a fire in his first attempt. And option D, to run as fast as he can. Question number 26. The old timer had been very serious in laying down the law. This is again from the book. This is a line from your chapter. The old timer had been very serious in laying down the law. What was the law? Option A. No man must travel alone in Klondike 30 below zero. No man must travel alone in Klondike 30 below zero. Option B. No man must travel in a group in Sulphur Creek. Option B. No man must travel in a group in Sulphur Creek. Option C. No man must travel alone in Klondike after 50 below. After 50 below, that means 50 below zero. And D. All of the above. D. All of the above. So what did the old timer say in a very serious, what law did the old timer lay down regarding? Old options are: the no man must travel alone in Klondike 30 below, no man must travel in a group in Sulphur Creek, no man must travel alone in Klondike after 50 below, and all of the above. Question 27. The man was shocked. It was as though he had just heard his own death sentence. This is also from the book. Why? Why was the man shocked? A. The dress of the man caught fire. Option A. The dress of the man caught fire. Option B. A branch of the tree fell on the man. A branch of the tree fell on the man. Option C. The tree fell on the fire. Option C. The tree fell on the fire. Option D. The snow on the boughs fell like an avalanche and blotted out the fire. Option D. The snow on the boughs fell like an avalanche and blotted out the fire. So these are the four options. Which one is the correct one? You'll have to choose. Question 28. The fire provider had failed. This is again a line from the text. Who is referred to as the fire provider? Who is referred to as the fire provider? Option A, the dog. Option B, the old timer on Sulphur Creek. Option C, the man. Option D, the birch bark. So, who is referred to as the fire provider? The fire provider had failed. Option A, the dog. Option B, the old timer on Sulphur Creek. Option C, the man. And option D, the birch bark. Question number 29. This is again within inverted commas, means this is a line from the text. The sight of the dog put a wild idea in his head. The sight of the dog put a wild idea in his head. What was the wild idea? A, to kill the dog and bury it in the snow. A, to kill the dog and bury it in the snow. Option B, to kill the dog and bury his feet in the warm body. To kill the dog and bury his feet in the warm body. Option C, to kill the dog and bury his hands in the warm body. To kill the dog and bury his hands in the warm body. So, which is the correct option? Question number 30. The man realized that he could not kill the dog. This is again a line from your text, a reference to the context. Why couldn't he? So, why couldn't he kill the dog? Option A, the dog ran away. Option B, he could not draw nor hold his sheath knife. Option C, he could not throttle the animal. Option D, both B and C. Question number 31. His theory of running until he reached the camp had one flaw in it. This is again a line from the text. What was the flaw? What was the flaw? A, he lacked intelligence. B, he lacked strength. C, he lacked knowledge. D, he lacked endeavor. He lacked endeavor. Oh, sorry. He lacked endurance. I'm very sorry. So the last one is he lacked endurance. I just missed it. He lacked endurance again. Question number 32. Why did the man curse the dog after he fell down a second time while running? Why did the man curse the dog after he fell down a second time while running? Option A, the dog was in his way. Option B, the warmth and security of the dog angered him. Option C, the dog ran away leaving him alone. And option D, the dog bit him. So which is the correct option for his cursing the dog? Which is the correct option, the reason for his cursing the dog when he fell the second time? A, the dog was in his way. B, the warmth and security of the dog angered him. C, the dog ran away leaving him alone. And D, the dog bit him. Question number 33. What was the simile that occurred to him as he entertained the idea of meeting death with dignity? What was the simile that occurred to him as he entertained the idea of meeting death with dignity? A, running around like a fool with its head cut off. Running around like a fool with its head cut off. Option B, running around the snow like the dog. Option C, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. And D, none of the above. D, none of the above. So which is the correct option? Question number 34. You must be thinking it's too lengthy. Only two more, 34 and 35. What vision came to the man of the old timer? What vision came to the man of the old timer? Option A, he could see him walking towards him in the snow. He could see him walking towards him in the snow. Option B, he could see him warm and comfortable and smoking a pipe. He could see him warm and comfortable and smoking a pipe. Option C, he could see him in the camp with the boys. Option C, he could see him in the camp with the boys. Option D, he could see him quite clearly smiling at him. He could see him quite clearly smiling at him. And the last one, 35 questions I have prepared from this story. Yeah, it's a lengthy one. So 35, yes. I covered the whole right from the beginning till the end. So the last one. How did the dog react as it caught the scent of death of its master? How did the dog react as it caught the scent of the death of his master? Option A, the animal bristled and backed away. The animal bristled and backed away. Option B, it howled under the starry sky. It howled under the starry sky. Option C, it turned and trotted up in the direction of the camp it knew. It turned and trotted up in the direction of the camp it knew. And D, all of the above. D, all of the above. So these are the 35 questions I have given you. Solve it. I'm sending the answers. It will be in this video only, but after we take a short break. So wait for the answers. Hello and welcome students after the short break, and now for the answers. For question 1, the option is, for question 1, the correct option is C. It was 9 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock. For question number 2, the correct option is the man. Option C, the man. For question number 3, the correct option is again C, a newcomer. For question number 4, the correct option is D, 80 odd degrees of frost. For question 5, the correct option is B, left fork of Henderson Creek. Left fork of Henderson Creek. Question number 6, the correct option is A, at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Question number 6, the correct option is A, 6 o'clock. Question 7, the correct option is D, biscuits enclosing a generous slice of fried bacon. Question number 8, the correct option is B, a wolf dog. Question number 9, the correct option is C, the tremendous cold. For question number 10, the correct option is D, 75 below zero. For question number 11, the correct option is C, a crystal beard of the color of tobacco juice. For question number 12, the correct option is A, 4 miles. For question number 13, the correct option is C, by eating his lunch there. By eating his lunch there. For question number 14, the correct option is C, as he had the ice muzzle on his mouth. As he had the ice muzzle on his mouth. Option C. For question 15, the correct option is B, as he chewed tobacco. As he chewed tobacco. Question number 16, the correct option is A, springs hidden under the snow. Springs hidden under the snow. Question number 17, the correct option is D, compel the dog to go on in front. Question number 18, the correct option is C, it was at its brightest. It was at its brightest. Option number C. Option C for question number 18. For question number 19, the correct option is D, he had forgotten to build a fire to thaw out the ice from his face. He had forgotten to build a fire to thaw out the ice from his face. That means option D. Question number 20. The correct option is B, he ate his biscuits. He ate his biscuits. Question number 21. The correct option is D, disappointed. D, disappointed. Question number 22. The correct option is B. The dog was the toil slave of the man. The dog was the toil slave of the man. Question number 23. The correct option is D. Both B and C. The correct option is D. Both B and C. B means he was angry. C means he cursed himself. So both are the answers. That is why D is the correct option, because in D I have given both B and C. Question number 24. The correct option is B. He would have to build a fire and dry out his footgear. He would have to build a fire and dry out his footgear. Otherwise, how will he walk? Question number 25. The correct option is C. To build a fire in his first attempt. To build a fire in his first attempt. That means option C. Question number 26. The correct option is C. No man must travel alone in Klondike after 50 below. Option C. No man must travel alone in Klondike after 50 below. Question number 27. The correct option is D. The snow on the bows fell like an avalanche and blotted out the fire. So D is the correct option. Question number 28. The correct option is C. The man. C. The man. Question number 29. The correct option is again C. To kill the dog and bury his hands in the warm body. To kill the dog and bury his hands in the warm body. Question 30. The correct option is B and C. So the correct option is D. He could not draw nor hold his sheath knife, and he could not throttle the animal. So the correct option is D, which has the answer both B and C. Question 31. So the correct option is D. He lacked endurance. The correct option is D. He lacked endurance. Question number 32. The correct option is B. The warmth and security of the dog angered him. The warmth and security of the dog angered him. Question number 33. The correct option is C. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Question number 34. The correct option is B. He could see him warm and comfortable smoking a pipe. He could see himself warm and comfortable smoking a pipe. And question number 35. All of the above. That means D. Option D. All of the above. So these are the answers, and I'm sure you all have scored very well. You all must have got 35. If not 35, I'm sure you all have scored above 30. So let me know how you all liked my video, and I have a good mind to go for 1 or 2 live classes before the exams, before the first sem. Let's see, I'll let you know the dates in the community post. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do press the like button, because you know I need my 100K. So bye for the time being.